If you're over 60 and your morning erections have quietly faded, I need you to hear this loud and clear because no one else is saying it. What if I told you that fading performance in the bedroom isn't just frustrating? It's your body's way of warning you about something deeper, not just about sex, but your heart, your blood flow, and your vitality as a man. And what's worse? Most doctors won't tell you the full truth, but I will. My name is Dr. Mohit Kara. I've spent over 30 years helping men reclaim their confidence, intimacy, and circulation without pills, gimmicks, or shame. And I want to share something with you that could change everything in just 7 days. Because here's the paradox. While most men chase pills or blame their age, what actually works is far simpler and far older. A daily massage with a blend of 3 natural oils. That's right, a hands-on practice that's been buried by modern medicine, yet restores blood flow, awakens sensitivity, and brings back the erections you thought were gone for good. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to do it, step by step. I'll explain what's really happening inside your body, how this oil blend works at the cellular level, and why thousands of men have felt results within a single week. And just ahead, I'll reveal the precise formula, the technique, and the plan to begin your recovery, starting tonight. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and tap that button and turn on the bell, so you never miss a powerful tip that could transform your health and vitality. And if this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0, and tell me how I can better support your journey to strength and confidence. Let's begin where most men never think to look, because the truth is, your penis is more than just a sexual organ. It's your body's most honest health reporter. When your erections start to weaken or disappear, it's not simply about getting older. It's a powerful early warning sign that your circulation, hormones, or overall vitality may be under strain. And understanding this, truly understanding it, is the first step to restoring not only your performance, but your long-term health as a man. 1. Your penis is the canary in the coal mine. I still remember the first time a patient looked me in the eye and said, "Doc, I think I'm broken." He was 68, married for 42 years, and for the first time in his life, his body wasn't responding the way it used to. He wasn't in pain, his blood pressure was fine, his labs were mostly normal, but he hadn't had a solid morning erection in over a year, and no one, no doctor, no specialist, had told him what that really meant. What I told him next changed everything. I explained that his penis wasn't broken, it was trying to tell him something. You see, the same blood vessels that supply your heart and brain also supply your penis. But here's the difference. Those vessels in your penis are smaller, more delicate, and far more sensitive to changes in blood flow. That means problems with your circulation often show up down there long before they appear anywhere else. It's like having a smoke alarm in your bedroom that goes off before the fire reaches the hallway. Most men ignore it. They blame age, they joke it away, or worse, they turn to quick fixes that mask the symptoms without ever understanding the message their body is sending. But the truth is, weakening erections are often the first sign of poor vascular health, declining testosterone, rising inflammation, or even early-stage metabolic issues. When your morning erections fade, your body is whispering, "Pay attention, help me now, before something bigger breaks." And the beautiful part? If you listen, if you respond the right way, your body is remarkably capable of healing. But how? That's where most doctors stop talking, and where your real recovery begins. Because pills won't fix what your body needs most. But as you're about to discover, one natural oil blend, massaged the right way, just might. 2. Why pills can't fix this, and oils can. Over the years, I've had countless men come into my office with a familiar story. "Doc," they say, "the blue pill used to work, but now even that's hit or miss." I hear the frustration in their voices, the confusion, and underneath it all, the quiet fear that maybe their best days are behind them. But here's what I always tell them, gently but directly. You're not broken, you're just being misled. Most pills don't actually fix anything. They're engineered to force your body into a temporary response. Yes, they may give you an erection for a few hours, but do they heal blood vessels? No. Do they restore sensitivity? No. Do they awaken dormant nerves or rebuild tissue that's been neglected for years? Absolutely not. Pills act like a performance mask, giving you just enough to get by, but never enough to truly feel whole again. The truth is, your body wants to recover. It just needs the right kind of signal. And when you apply certain oils directly, oils that ancient cultures used for centuries, you bypass your gut, your liver, your bloodstream. You go straight to the source, right to the tissue that's crying out for blood flow, oxygen, stimulation, and healing. There's something powerful about using your own hands to care for your body, something intimate, restorative. Oils don't push your body, they partner with it. And in that partnership, you unlock something no pill ever could: real, lasting renewal. But this only works if you understand what's actually happening inside your body when erections fade, and why your tissues may be shutting down, not out of failure, but as a form of self-protection. And once you see it clearly, the path forward becomes surprisingly simple. Let me show you. 3. What happens when erections fade inside your body? I want you to picture something most men never think about. Inside your penis are two chambers, almost like soft, muscular sponges, designed to fill with blood when aroused. These chambers are lined with smooth muscle tissue, guided by tiny nerves and fueled by healthy blood vessels. But as the years go by, those muscles stiffen, the vessels narrow, and the nerves? They begin to go quiet. It doesn't happen all at once. It's slow, subtle. One day you wake up without that familiar morning firmness. Then maybe it takes longer to get aroused. Maybe the sensation starts to fade. Before you know it, sex becomes something you avoid, not because you don't want it, but because your body just doesn't respond the way it used to. And the worst part is, no one ever tells you why. But I will. When testosterone drops, stress rises, and inflammation creeps in, your body goes into something I call survival mode. It's not trying to betray you, it's trying to protect you. If circulation is poor or oxygen is low, the body pulls back resources. Blood flow becomes selective. The penis becomes a low priority zone. That doesn't mean the spark is gone. It means your system needs the right support to bring it back online. And the good news? This process is not permanent. Your smooth muscle can be retrained. Your nerves can be reawakened, but not with pressure or force. With the right kind of stimulation, gentle, targeted, and daily. So how exactly do you deliver that kind of healing stimulation? The answer lies in a simple but powerful 3-oil blend, one that has restored confidence in thousands of men just like you. Let's talk about what's inside. 4. The 3-oil blend that restores erections. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even early 80s sit across from me, skeptical but hopeful, asking, "Is it really possible, Doc? Can something as simple as an oil massage make a difference?" And every time, I smile. Not because it's a miracle, but because it's science. You see, when you combine the right natural oils in the right way, something remarkable happens. You don't just lubricate the skin. You send healing deep into the tissue, where blood vessels and nerves have been asleep for far too long. The base of this formula is cold-pressed coconut oil. This isn't just any moisturizer. It's rich in medium-chain fatty acids that soothe inflammation and nourish the soft muscle layers beneath the surface. Coconut oil penetrates deeply, delivering nutrients your skin and vessels have likely been starved of for years. Then comes peppermint essential oil. That cool, tingling sensation isn't just for comfort. It signals blood vessels to dilate and nerves to reawaken. It's like a wake-up call for tissue that's forgotten how to respond. And finally, ginger essential oil. It brings warmth, encourages circulation, and carries everything deeper into the root. Together, these 3 oils create a dynamic balance: cooling and heating, stimulating and soothing. They help restore what time, stress, and neglect have taken away. I've had men report stronger morning erections in just a few days. Others say sensitivity returned after years of feeling numb, but what they all say is the same: I feel alive again. Of course, The oils alone aren't enough. It's how you apply them, how you reconnect with your own body, that brings this formula to life. So now, let me guide you through the exact massage method that turns these oils into daily medicine. 5. The massage method that works in 7 days. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Not a fantasy, but a future. You're waking up one morning, and before your feet even hit the floor, you feel it again. That firmness, that quiet, natural confidence you used to take for granted. And the reason? It's not a pill. It's your own hands, your own care, and the consistent daily act of restoring blood flow where it matters most. When I first teach men this massage method, they're often unsure. Some feel embarrassed, others feel skeptical, but within days, they begin to understand something powerful. This isn't sexual, this is therapeutic, it's maintenance, it's healing, and it reconnects you with your body in a way no device, no prescription ever could. Here's how it works. After a warm shower, when your circulation is already activated, take a small amount of the oil blend and warm it between your palms. With clean, dry hands, begin by applying gentle circular motions at the base of your penis. Then use slow, steady strokes along the shaft, always firm enough to stimulate but never rough. Some days, focus more on the root area near your pelvis where the blood vessels enter. Other days, spend time where sensitivity feels diminished. Listen to your body. You'll begin to notice warmth, tingling, a subtle fullness. That's blood returning. That's life coming back. 10 minutes a day. That's all it takes. But the real power is in your intention, choosing to show up for your body and care for it like it deserves. In just 7 days, many men report firmer erections, stronger response, and a renewed sense of connection with themselves. But even the best routine can be sabotaged by what you do outside those 10 minutes. So now, let's talk about 5 hidden habits that silently kill your performance, often without you even knowing it. 6. Remove these 5 erection killers now. I've worked with hundreds of men who were doing everything right, massaging daily, eating better, staying hopeful, but still felt like something was holding them back. And more often than not, the problem wasn't what they were doing during those 10 minutes of oil therapy. It was what they were doing the other 23 hours of the day. That's because certain everyday habits, things you might not think twice about, are silently killing your circulation and sabotaging your results. The first and biggest culprit? Processed foods. Frozen dinners, packaged snacks, sugary drinks. These aren't just bad for your waistline. They inflame your arteries and constrict blood flow where it matters most. Your penis can't thrive in an inflamed environment. Then there's sitting. Most men don't realize that long hours in a chair, whether driving, working, or watching TV, literally crush the nerves and blood vessels that fuel arousal. It starves your pelvic floor of movement and strength. Lack of sleep is another silent killer. Your body produces the bulk of its testosterone during deep sleep, especially early in the morning. If you're not resting well, your hormone levels drop, and no massage in the world can fully make up for that. Add chronic stress into the mix, and now your body is pumping cortisol, a hormone that shrinks blood vessels and kills desire. Finally, alcohol and dehydration. Even moderate drinking reduces testosterone and numbs nerve signals. And if your blood is thick from dehydration, circulation slows to a crawl. These aren't small things. They're everyday choices that either build you up or wear you down. But here's the good news. Once you remove these blockers, the oil massage starts working twice as fast. Now imagine adding foods that amplify your results even more. Let's explore the ones your body's been quietly craving. 7. Power foods that supercharge results. I've always believed that healing doesn't just come from what we apply on the outside, but from what we nourish ourselves with on the inside. Over the years, I've seen men who made one small dietary change experience breakthroughs they never expected. It's not about going on a strict diet or counting every calorie. It's about knowing which specific foods naturally boost circulation, fuel your hormones, and make your daily massage work twice as hard. Let's start with something surprisingly simple. Watermelon. Most people think of it as a summertime treat, but it's actually packed with citrulline, an amino acid that helps your body produce nitric oxide, the very molecule that relaxes and opens up blood vessels. The white part near the rind? That's where the real power is. Then there's dark chocolate. I'm talking about real chocolate, at least 70% cacao. Just a small piece a day can help your blood vessels become more responsive thanks to its rich flavonoids. Pomegranate juice is another gem. I've had patients tell me their energy and performance shifted within weeks of drinking it regularly. It works by protecting and repairing your endothelial lining, the inner walls of your blood vessels. Garlic may not seem romantic, but what it lacks in sweetness, it makes up for in potency. Just 1 clove a day can thin the blood slightly and improve flow throughout the body, especially down there. And don't forget water. Without proper hydration, your blood thickens, your tissues dry out, and circulation slows, no matter how good your routine is. The foods you choose become your body's building blocks. Now imagine combining this internal nourishment with a mind that's no longer fighting itself. Because as you'll soon see, your mindset might be the final and most powerful key to restoring full confidence. 8. The emotional reset. Reclaiming confidence. Some of the most powerful stories I've heard didn't come from men who saw results overnight. They came from men who finally saw themselves differently. Men who stopped fighting their body and started listening to it. Because the truth is, restoring erections isn't just a physical process. It's emotional, it's mental, it's deeply personal. And if your mind is filled with shame, doubt, or performance anxiety, even the strongest body can shut down. I've had men tell me that just the act of massaging with care, without expectation or pressure, helped them begin to reconnect with a part of themselves they thought they'd lost. One man in his 70s told me, "I started this for the erections, but what I got was a new relationship with my body." That hit me deeply, because I know how often we disconnect from ourselves as we get older. We stop touching, stop noticing, stop believing that pleasure, intimacy, or even confidence belongs to us anymore. But it does. And it starts with intention. When you massage with mindfulness, when you feel the warmth of the oil, the blood returning, the nerves responding, you begin to replace fear with familiarity. That alone can change everything. Add to that some deep breathing, visualization, and honest communication with your partner, and you create an environment where healing is no longer just possible. It becomes inevitable. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent, and you don't need to go back in time. You're not chasing who you used to be. You're building the strongest version of who you are now. So if you've made it this far, let me bring it all together, because the most important part, the daily routine that ties it all into one powerful practice, starts right now. Conclusion: this is how you reclaim your strength. If you've listened this far, you already know, restoring your erections isn't just about oils, food, or massage. It's about remembering who you are. You've learned that your penis is the first place your body shows distress, and that pills only mask the problem. You've seen how natural oils, coconut, peppermint, and ginger, can awaken what time and tension have dulled. You now understand how daily massage, supported by movement, sleep, hydration, and powerful foods, creates real change from the inside out. And most of all, you've been reminded that your mindset matters just as much as your muscles. I've watched men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s reclaim their strength, not because they tried to be who they were at 25, but because they finally gave their body what it needed now: presence, attention, consistency, and care. You are not too old. You are not broken. You simply haven't had the right tools, until now. So don't wait. Begin this simple daily practice. Massage with intention, eat with awareness, breathe with patience, and watch your body respond, because this is how you reclaim your strength and the man you've always been.